Hi, Assalamualaikum. So today we will present about our company, Para Sedian Berhad. These are all the group members. We are about to expand our company. Hence, we will show you the data we had analyzed. Enjoy!
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today we are going to present about our company. Para Sedian Berhad was established in 2012. Our company is based in Malaysia, and we are the company that involved in food industry business that produce essential food such as flour, salt, rice, and sugar. So our product food are consumed in every household in Malaysia. Our company goals is to become the largest business involved in export and import. We are a company deeply committed to making the nation better. We do this by providing quality food product that create value for our company, our partners, and our customer. Overview of the data. So in this case, to make more profit, we need to find a location for our own factory that will give us more opportunity in managing our business. In the data given, we collected some data from some states such as Johor, Kelantan, Melaka, Pahang, Terengganu, Negeri Sembilan, Kedah, Pulau Pinang, Perlis, Perak, Selangor, Sabah, and Sarawak. The data is from 2014 until 2019. Based on the data, we focus on the variable factor which are paddy and rice production because its value will determine the suitable place for planting and fertility of the soil to produce high quality of paddy and the production of rice. So, the best value from the state in terms of paddy and rice will be chosen for build our new factory there.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Siti Aisyah binti Muhammad Rizwan. So firstly, I will discuss about the grand total for year 2014 to 2019. For the total production of rice, we can see that only 3 states have managed to produce more than 1 million metric tons of rice, which is Kedah, Perak, and Kelantan. And Kedah is in first place with rice production of over 3 million metric tons. And also for the total production of paddy, Kedah also managed to produce the highest paddy production of more than 5 million metric tons. So far, we can say that Kedah is the most profitable state for us to carry out our projects. In addition, based on the study and analysis we have done, we also found that the planted area in Kedah is the largest with more than 1 million hectares. Thus, it's no wonder why Kedah is the highest producer of paddy and rice in Malaysia. Lastly, for the average yield, we can conclude that the average yield for each state is almost the same. Hence, based on the data that has been collected and analyzed, Kedah is the most efficient state, and it is better for us to start our project, which is to produce nutritious food using paddy and rice. Next, we move to the descriptive statistics. The median of planted area is 2,024,248 hectares. The median of yield average is 24,594 metric tons. For the sum total production of rice and paddy in Malaysia is 10,240,852 and 50,008,578 metric tons respectively. Indeed, Malaysia is one of the largest producers of paddy and rice in the world besides Japan, India, China, and others. Next, for the average total production for paddy and rice is at a relatively good level. The minimum total production of rice is Negeri Sembilan, which is 33,086 metric tons, while for the minimum total production of paddy is also Negeri Sembilan. Besides that, the maximum total production of rice and paddy, as has been told and known, Kedah became the highest and largest producer during year 2014 to 2019. Additionally, the number total of planted area in excess of 700,000 hectares is 2, which is Kedah and Sarawak. Meanwhile, for the number yield average exceeding 50,000 metric tons, is two also, which is Selangor and Pulau Pinang. And most importantly, the number total production of rice exceeding 1 million metric tons is 3, which is Kedah, Perak and Kelantan. And the number total production of paddy in excess of 1,500,000 metric tons is also Kedah. Therefore, based on the data observations and analysis made so far, we can say that Kedah is our main state of choice.
We already summarized the data in the pivot table for better understanding. From the table, we decided to analyze on the production of paddy and the production of rice. From what we can conclude that both of these production have a positive relationship, where when the production of paddy is at the highest value of specific state, the production for the rice at that state also is the highest compared to other states. The data shows the value of production for the rice and paddy from the 13 states in Malaysia, which are Johor, Perak, Pahang, Kelantan, Melaka, Negeri Sembilan, Kedah, Perlis, Pulau Pinang, Selangor, Sabah, Terengganu, and Sarawak. However, I will not explain all the data for each state. I will only explain the data that are related to our assignment. As the assignment required us to analyze the information so that we are able to market our product, we decided to choose the state where the production of both rice and paddy is at the highest. We believe that the state that has highest production of rice and paddy will give us the highest profit and sale. From the chart and table, we will look to the production of paddy, where we can see that the production of paddy is the highest in Kedah compared to other states, which is 5,760,142 ton metric from year 2014 to 2019. Next, we move to the total production of rice. For the production of rice, Kedah can produce around 3,744,093 ton metric for the same year, which is from 2014 to 2019. We can see that the highest value of production of paddy will contribute to the highest production of rice. As a conclusion for this table, the sum of total production of paddy and rice for Kedah is 9,504,235 ton metrics, which is the highest value among the states in Malaysia.
Okay, next, I will continue on the descriptive statistics of the productions of paddy over the year 2014 until 2019. Here are the tables for the data collected based on the production of paddy for 13 states, which are Kelantan, Kedah, Perak, Pahang, and many more. Okay, let's move to the next slide. Here were the descriptive statistics for the productions of paddy from the year 2014 until 2019, and we have done it through the data analysis method in the Microsoft Excel. Here also the continuations on the descriptive statistics for the productions for paddy from the year 2014 until 2019. Okay, here I will present on the measure of central tendency, that it is mean by a measure that indicate that a center of location of the distribution in a set of data. The data that we selected is based on the paddy and rice production. Continue to the common measure of the mean. It is an average of data. The highest amount of mean over all of the state is in Kedah, with 960,000 and 23.7 ton metric. It can be said that Kedah has the highest average and have a better production of paddy. Next is median. It is referred to the middle value in the data set. Through all, Kedah also the highest median with 955,318 ton metric of paddy productions. Okay, the last one is the mode. Mode is the data value that occurs the most. As the data chosen is based on the productions of paddy and rice, they are not having the duplicate value, and this makes the mode of every state cannot be accessed or cannot be calculated. Okay, next we continue on the measure of dispersions or variation. The state of Kedah also have the highest amounts of range and standard deviation with 177,162 ton metric and 62,446.76 ton metric respectively. Through all of the measurement, can be said that Kedah are the most positively that has attracted us to construct a production factory of rice there for our new product line chosen. Okay, that's all from me. Next, I will pass the presentation to the next presenter.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. So I will continue with descriptive statistic for production of rice. As you can see here is the descriptive statistic for the production of rice. These are all the statistics we analyze from all the 13 states. Now, I will continue with more particular chosen data. So, firstly, we will measure the central tendency by identifying the central position within that set of data using mean, median, and mode. As we know, the mean is the average. The highest average of the production is led by Kedah with the number 624,015 ton metric. This means that the average rice produced in Kedah throughout the year 2014 till 2019 is quite impressive than the others, and Kedah also can produce large amount of rice every year compared to the other states. Next is the median. The median is the middle score for a set of data that has been arranged in order of magnitude. The median is less affected by outliers and skewed data. Comparing of all the 30 states, Kedah got the highest median. The median for Kedah reached within the years is 620,956 ton metric, which means that Kedah can stand and maintain with the production in that range of number, which is higher and better compared to the other states. As for the mode, mode is the most frequent score. The data we analyze in the production of rice is not applied, as there is no repetitive value that we may calculate. Because of that, we did not apply the mode in making our decision to our objective. So, we want to make the data we had is strong enough in making the decision. Hence, we also measure the dispersion to describe the data. We will measure the dispersion using standard deviation and the range. Firstly, the standard deviation where we want to measure the spread or even to know the risk. As we know, higher risk, higher return. Same goes to Kedah states where we could gain higher return according to the data analyzed before, and the highest standard deviation from the data analyzed in here also goes to Kedah. A large standard deviation isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it does reflect a large amount of variation in the group that is being studied. As we know, the land used for the paddy production is the largest. Hence, this also would affect the result for the rice production. For the range, Negeri Sembilan has the lowest range and the highest is from Kedah. So, it is quite large amount for the Kedah, which means that it is quite sensitive to the outliers. Because of Kedah had a wide area used for the production, hence we can say that the sensitivity such as the occurrence of natural disaster in Kedah or even uncontrolled bugs could cause a huge bad effect to the paddy plant and indirectly will affect the rice production. From here, we as the company will look forward to the common incidents that may affect the production and a strategy to overcome it. so our production will be not extremely affected by the common disaster. So what we can conclude that from the data analyzed from the paddy and rice production, Kedah produce high quality rice because by the geographic with the alluvial soil and sufficient water source, the process from the paddy could be maintained and gain high production of paddy, which leads to higher amount of rice produced. Now the next presenter will make the conclusion on the states that we choose for our new country.
For the conclusion, Kedah has the most value of variable factors, which are paddy and rice production. The average production for paddy is 576,142, while for rice is 26,881, and the grand total of the both variable is 10,860,886. From the data above, based on the variable factor, which are paddy and rice production, Kedah has come out with the most highest value of rice and paddy production compared to other 13 states. Overall of the data from Kedah show that our company have the biggest opportunity to operate there and can increase our product line. Kedah also has a fairly large land area and it is suitable to increase number of our own factory in future and area for planting the paddy. And at the same time, I will increase our production follow with fertile soil there. By having our own factory and near to the raw material that owned by our company can lead us to increase our distribution with a lower cost of production.